What's up, guys? I hope you can hear. I know it's so loud. Welcome back to the Moon Lagoon. I'm Lucid. I'm living out of my car and I'm on the Pacific Coast Highway. There's a dude over here surfing. I was hoping I'd be able to get him on camera. But anyway, I just wanted to share one more video before my scheduled videos are going to start releasing since all this virus stuff has been happening. But what I wanted to talk a little bit about was basically all I've done today is stare at this ocean. And it made me think, like, how many of us have sat and stared at the ocean for like 8 hours? And then how many of us have sat and stared at our phone for 8 hours? Like, I feel like it's very interesting to kind of think about that. Especially because of all this stuff going on right now and like stuff being closed. I have a feeling that what's going to happen is like Mother Nature is like trying to like basically say, please come hang out with me so you can figure out like what you're really supposed to be doing with your life. Because I'm sure at some point people are going to get bored being in their house the whole time, but they're going to be like, but there's nothing open, so what can we do? And they'll be like, hey, let's go to a park. Hey, let's go to the beach. Hey, let's go hike on a trail. And spending time out in nature away from any other kind of distractions, you know, because the planet is just all of this. The planet is just nature. This was all that we really needed in order to find our purpose and our calling, was to just have a seat and stare out at the ocean for 8 hours and think about life. Think about, wow, everything else is just man-made. Everything that I really need is already here. And there's so much meaning that you can find, or at least me personally, from just sitting and staring at the water for so long, because it's a type of meditation. And I think this is going to be helpful for a lot of people who have trouble sitting in meditation. Is like, there are different forms of meditation, and literally just sitting here and staring at the ocean is a form of that. Walking on a trail, hiking, you know, spending time with nature. I think that's a positive that can definitely come out of this time, that, you know, stuff is closed and people can't go anywhere or, you know, do the typical things that they would normally do that are kind of like distractions from thinking about your life or your goals or your true aspirations. And so I just wanted to share a little bit of what I've been staring at all day, because I feel like if anyone watching this is feeling like super bored or has nothing to do, maybe go find some water or go find some trees or some mountains, whichever one really resonates with you, and just go sit in it. And make it like a challenge. Because if you can sit and scroll on your phone for 5 to 8 hours, you can sit and stare at some nature for the same amount of time. And it doesn't have to be boring. You can bring snacks, you can bring a coloring book, you can bring music. I've been listening to music while I've been doing it too, because I really connect to music. But I just think it's really interesting to kind of just sit here and be like, wow, all this stuff is going on, you know, everyone's freaking out, but it's also, I want people to look at the opportunities that come from it, the opportunity to really just connect back to the earth, connect back to our planet, connect back to the fact that we were born onto this earth, and without any of the constructs that we've created for our society, our only true purpose is to grow and learn about ourselves and to help aid and usher in a higher type of living consciousness for everybody. And I don't want to get to like sound too hippy dippy, but like in the most basic terms, it's just more so recognizing, okay, yes, we have jobs, yes, we have school, yes, we have all this and this and that, but if we removed all of that, if none of that existed, if we didn't have cars, we didn't have phones, buildings, any of those things, we just had the planet, life would be so much different. And I feel like, honestly, I know we can gather a lot of joy from the things that we've created, but I feel like it's unhealthy to only find joy through those things. I feel like there should be a balance to everything, and that's just probably part of my astrological placements, but I feel like, yes, you can go and have fun and do things that we've created as like man-made stuff, but don't forget about the earth. Don't forget about the planet that you're living on. Don't forget to spend time with it and learn and grow from it, because that was originally, I think, in my personal opinion, remember, it's just my opinion, what was supposed to be happening as we continue to evolve is to have nature follow us along. But I feel like we're treating nature like, you know, your younger sibling that you're like too cool to hang out with anymore. So you're like hanging out with all your older friends, which is like technology and all that, and nature's like, what about me? Like, I really feel like this virus and stuff that's been going on is a great opportunity for Mother Nature to have more of a role in your life again, or to like for you to be able to spend more time with her and to really like understand that there are lessons waiting for you out in nature. There are things, epiphanies waiting for you out in nature. That's where I've had most of my epiphanies since I've been living on the road. Yeah, I drive through cities and I go, you know, check out some fun little places and eat, you know, different little vegan restaurants and stuff, but that's not where I'm finding the deeper parts of myself. That's not where I'm finding these aha moments and like really understanding what my path is. That happens when I'm on the road, driving through like just the trees, just the forest. That's when I'm hiking. That's when I'm sitting on the beach for 8 hours, just thinking about all of the humans on Earth and how there's so much more to our lives than what we're able to see when we're only staring down at our phones all the time. So I really feel like hopefully if anyone watching this just feels a little urge to be like, okay, maybe she has a point. Maybe I should just go sit and look at some water just to see if I can do it. I really hope that you do gain something deeper from it. I hope you spend some time as you're sitting here just thinking like, so what do I really want to do with my life? And why don't I think I can do it? Or what's keeping me from doing it? Really think about everything in your life and what your priorities are. Think about what is important to you, not what's important to society or to your parents, to your friends, to your cultural norms. Think about what is just important to you, because we all have a specific and unique calling for our personality, not for like our family, not for our friends. It's just each individual is supposed to have an individual path to grow and learn to become a better evolved version of yourself. And in doing that, you help other people to do the same. So maybe just sit and think about what it is you truly like to do, and then get really creative. You have to connect back to that imaginary, creative part of yourself and be like, so how could I do that? How could I get to that? How can I really make that dream come true? And like, take your creativeness and apply it to this 3D world. You got to get creative. And I feel like people are probably going to get so tired of hearing me say that, but really it is key. Connecting back to the part of yourself as a child that believed anything was possible and applying it when you're an adult is magical, and it really does work. So I hope that sitting here and reflecting all day and trying to share some of that with you will be helpful for you as well, especially if you find that maybe sometimes you forget that you're on a planet, or you forget that there's nature that can help you to like reflect on things like this, because it's something that is nourishing. It is a very high vibrational energy. Look at this. Do you see how much water that is? I could never be that. But we are that because everything came from one source. So when you're sitting out here looking at this, you're actually reflecting on yourself. You're actually it helps you to reflect in the best way, in the healthiest way, versus, you know, sometimes when you're on social media, yes, there are positive things, but sometimes there are negative things, and sometimes there are things that don't really help you to grow. They're just kind of there to distract you. So I hope that during this time that if you're not working, or if you have a lot of extra time off, that you're spending it really taking it as an opportunity to really shift your life, because I really feel like we're getting a reset button, and Mother Nature is helping us to do that. So maybe take this one up, like in Scott Pilgrim, and like try it again. Try and go for your dreams again. Try and like leave that life behind that you were living and really start over. You know, this is Ostara. This is the spring equinox. This is the beginning of a whole year, a whole new year, ushering in spring and new life. There's a lot that we should all be leaving behind, and I hope a lot of what we do leave behind is this idea that we can't go for what it is we desire, that we can't live a life that makes us actually happy without having to sacrifice big parts of ourselves to do it. So I hope you took something away from me just babbling. And look, I'm not going to go past 10 minutes this time. I was trying to keep an eye on that. I hope that you can hear me. I honestly don't know, but I'm trying to talk kind of close to the camera. But thank you for watching. I hope you stick with me throughout my journey. I hope that you stick to your journey as well and stay dedicated to that as well. I'm thankful for all of the people who have been commenting and liking and subscribing. I really do appreciate that support. It really sends good energy out to me, and I really appreciate that, especially when I'm on the road solo. So thank you so much. I'm excited for the videos I'm going to be sharing with you guys and the new places I'm going to be going. You guys aren't even going to believe where I'm going. You're going to be like, oh my God, did she really do that? But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Go hang out with nature, please. Let me know if you do, or let me know some of your favorite places to go hang out in nature, if it's like more with trees and, you know, or animals, etc. and so on. But I will talk to you guys later. Have a beautiful day or night, wherever it is that you are, and I will see you next time. Peace and love.